Hello! Okay, today we're going to do Jazz Harmony 101. Okay, jazz harmony. Well, first of all, we know classical theory, right? Classical theory, everything is based pretty much on 1, 4, 5, 1. That's the basic sort of cadence in classical music. You got that's our cadence in C major. But in jazz, we tend to replace the 4 chord with the 2 chord. So you get as opposed to classical. Alright? So what I would suggest, the first thing to do is practice doing a 2-5-1 progression in every key. So you become very familiar with it. And the way I would do it is this. I would play the bass note. So let's just start in C major as our example. So the 2 chord in C major would be D, D minor. Start with D, and then there's going to be 2 notes in the right hand. We're going to have the 3rd of the chord and the 7th of the chord. F would be the 3rd, C would be the 7th. And you can have them whichever way you want. You know. So there's our D minor 7. Then you'll go to G7. What you need to do is it needs to have good voice leading. Okay? So you play your G in the bass, the 3rd, which is B, and I'm choosing this one because it's right next to the C, and I'll stay on the 7th here, and I'm already there. So far we have, okay, and now we're going to resolve to the 1 chord, and the 1 chord is C major. So we C, and I say C major, we're going to do a C major 7, which means we have the B in the chord. Root, 7th, 3rd. Okay, so we have this. Okay? Now that's cool, you got C major. Now we'll do it in every single key, and a good way to do that is to make it sort of like a fluid progression. So the way you do that is turn the 1 chord into a 2 chord. And the way you do that is all 2 chords are a minor 7. So just make this a minor 7 chord. So how do you do that? Just lower the 7th and the 3rd. So now we're in this becomes the 2 chord of B flat major. Okay? So what you'll have done is, what you're going to do, this is what it's going to end up sounding like when you keep going through the rest of the keys. Etc. Okay? Now that's only going to get you those keys. So now you got to do the other keys, right? But now you have to do. So what we'll do is we'll start in G, which will be A minor 7. Okay, it gets kind of muddy down there. You might want to start up a little bit higher so that it's not so muddy. But that's what I would suggest, is just doing that. So that's the bare bones sort of progression in jazz harmony. And next time we're going to learn about adding notes onto that to make it a little bit hipper sounding. Okay, so you get kind of. So you get thicker harmonies. But I would suggest just sticking to that for now, and then we'll progress from there. Okay, see you next week.